OMG, Michelle, you'll never guess what happened. You won't believe it. I couldn't wait to tell you. We're best friends, right? You'll listen to what I have to say, right?
Hey, Christine. What's all of this all of a sudden? Did something happen? You're not in any kind of trouble, are you? I hope you're okay.
Well, it's something important, don't worry. It's nothing bad or anything. Well, maybe just a little. It's such good news that I couldn't help myself. I got married!
What? Married? When? I didn't even know you were engaged.
That's right, I'm married!
Wait, you have to tell me the details. How? When? You're not engaged, right? Did you really get married? Did you already submit your registration with Town Hall?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. We submitted the paperwork already, so now it's official. Sorry for not telling you earlier. There were a lot of things going on. It got pretty crazy. Every time I wanted to tell you, something came up.
Well, as long as everything is fine, I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on your marriage, Christine. I'm so happy for you. I wish you and your husband a happily ever after.
Thank you, Michelle. You don't know how much it means to me. I'm so happy I was able to finally tell you. We're planning our wedding ceremony now. With all the costs and planning, it's taking a while, but we're going to have one. You know you're my best friend, right? You'll come to the wedding, won't you?
Of course I will. I wouldn't miss it for the world. We're best friends. Just let me know when the date is. I need to get ready. I need to buy a dress and everything.
We've already decided on the date. We're going to have it at the end of next month. I hope it's not too last minute for you. I really want you to come to the wedding. It wouldn't be the same without you.
Already? That's so soon. Well, it's my best friend's wedding, so I can't miss it. I'll be there.
Yeah, well, to tell you the truth, he's already been divorced once, so things are a little complicated. He can't invite his parents or siblings to the wedding, something to do with being worried about what they'll think. So instead, we're planning on having a smaller wedding with just our friends. You're definitely going to come, right? I really want you to be there, Michelle. You're okay with taking some time off too, right? It'll probably be on a weekday.
Yeah, of course. There's no way I'd miss it. Don't worry, I'll be there.
All right, it's a promise. You have to come no matter what, okay? If you end up missing the wedding, I'll never forgive you.
You're being so dramatic. I wouldn't miss it. I'll be sure to attend. I'll RSVP as soon as I get the invitation. I'll leave my schedule open for you. I'm so happy. I can't wait for your wedding. Hey, Christine, what is the meaning of this? How could you do this to me? I can't believe it. I didn't think you'd betray me like this. Why are you married to my ex-husband? How could you?
I guess I underplayed it when I said it wasn't any trouble or anything. Did we surprise you? It surprised me too. I bet you never would have guessed that my husband is Kai, of all people. Lol.
You're damn right I'm surprised. You have some answering to do. Why are the two of you married, and why are you having a wedding ceremony? He disappeared on me 3 years ago. He ghosted me. Now tell me, why are you with Kai? I've been looking for him this whole time. I'd finally given up and decided to file the papers for a divorce. I'd finally made peace with it. Yet to my surprise, there he is, alive and well. Not only that, he's with my best friend. Not to mention you two are married.
It's worse than that, isn't it? Didn't he also leave you with a ton of debt after he disappeared on you?
Yeah, that's right. That little rat. He racked up over $100,000 in debt from secretly visiting strip clubs. He just up and vanished one day. After coming home, I found all of his stuff was gone. No matter how long I waited for him, he never came back. He never even contacted me. Before I knew it, there were debt collectors coming to the house asking where their money was. I've been picking up the pieces ever since he walked out on me.
It must have been quite the shock, I bet. In the end, you couldn't refuse them, and you became liable for the debt, didn't you?
You're my best friend, and I told you everything about what happened to me. You knew everything. Why are you doing this? You were always by my side and cheered me up when I needed it. You were there for me when things were tough. You knew all about how I couldn't find Kai no matter how hard I tried. Even the burden that the debt had on my life, you knew all of it. You knew about the living hell I was going through every day. And you were always there for me, supporting me. So tell me why. How could you do this to me? Why, after supporting me all this time, did you decide to stab me in the back? How could you marry Kai, of all people?
I'm sorry, Michelle. I really am. But I haven't been fully honest with you. To tell you the truth, I've been living together with Kai ever since he disappeared on you. Lol.
You were living with him? Are you serious?
Well, that's not all. Even before he disappeared on you, we've been seeing each other, including the 3 years since he left and the 2 years before that. We've actually been dating for 5 years.
You were having an affair with him for more than 5 years? This whole time you've been stabbing me in the back?
Well, it all happened 3 years ago. All of a sudden, he told me he wanted to marry me. He actually wanted to divorce you.
If he wanted a divorce, why didn't he just tell me?
We thought about it, and, well, we decided not to go through with it. Lol. The two of us were already dating for a few years, right? Even if you asked for a divorce, we weren't sure you'd even say yes. We had to be sure. So after talking about it some more, that's when we concocted our plan. He would just disappear on you instead. Just like that, he'd be gone. If he did that, then you two would end up divorced anyway. It was much easier than going through the whole legal process.
Oh my God, how could you? Was this really all part of your plan? You're the one who put the idea of divorcing him into my head, weren't you?
Oh, did you finally figure it out? Wow.
After I wasn't able to find him, you told me I should think about getting a divorce. I remember it was you who told me that after 3 years, that's plenty of time for him to have shown up. That I should just divorce him already. You went through all of that just so I would get a divorce from Kai, didn't you?
You got it. That's right. It was all so you would divorce him. Thanks for following along so perfectly. You got a divorce right on time.
You two are scum. I can't believe I called you my best friend. His disappearance even affected my health, and I even collapsed. I was so thankful to you for coming to check up on me too. You helped me through all of that, but this whole time you were just stabbing me in my back without me knowing.
I'm so sorry about all of this. We really fell in love with each other, you know? Both Kai and I couldn't suppress our feelings for each other any longer. But since you're my best friend, you'll forgive us, right?
What do you mean, best friend? An actual best friend would never do anything like this. You even had the gall to invite me to the wedding ceremony. Best friend? Friend? I don't need anyone who would treat me like this in my life. You two can both go to hell for all I care.
Hey, Michelle. How's it been? It's been a while.
You have some nerve trying to contact me now. You know that? I'm so pissed right now. You better be careful with what you say.
Really? I'm sorry. I disappeared on you so suddenly. There was no other way, so I had to.
You're a snake. You ran away without trying to take the blame or pay for the divorce. You sure got the best of it without any repercussions, huh?
Come on now, you don't have to say it like that. It's already been 3 years, hasn't it? It should all be water under the bridge by now. I've even saved up for all that I owe you for the divorce. I just now transferred $5,000 to your bank account.
Is that all? You've been saving for 3 years and all you could scrape up is a lousy $5,000? That's nothing. As if $5,000 would be enough for what you put me through. It barely covers anything.
How ungrateful! After I saved up just to pay what you're due? I didn't even have to do that, you know? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You should be grateful.
What a joke. After all this time, you contact me again and this is all you have to say to me? I feel no kind of remorse from you about what you've done. You had an affair with your wife's best friend and even disappeared off the face of this earth. Not only that, but you also left me with a debt of over $100,000. As if $5,000 would cover any of that.
There was nothing I could do about it. You can't blame me. You can't help who you fall in love with, no matter if it's your wife's best friend or not. Also, you're used to being in debt, right? Don't make such a big deal out of it.
What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, you know, don't act like you don't. You were able to pay off all of the debt your parents piled on from their failed business. You didn't get to go to college because of that, but you worked after graduating high school and helped pay off their debt, right? Then the amount of debt that I left you should be no problem paying back, right?
How dare you? Don't try to pretend you didn't do anything.
Don't get so upset. It was a compliment. $100,000 isn't that big of a deal for you, right? So it's not like I've left you with that big of a burden. I knew you could pay it back, so I figured it would be alright. If it's you, I knew you would be able to take care of it for me.
What do you mean I should be used to it? Just because I helped with my parents' debt, I should be used to it? What do you even think you're trying to say right now? You must be joking. I don't know what happened to you in these 3 years, but you must be out of your mind.
Are you trying to insult me?
If $100,000 isn't such a big deal, then why don't you pay it back yourself? You're the one who racked up all that debt yourself, aren't you? It's your responsibility. You take care of it.
There's no way I can do that. It's impossible. That's why I made you take care of it. If it were me, there's no way I would be able to pay back that kind of money.
Do you hear yourself right now? Do you have any idea what you sound like right now?
Anyways, I'm really grateful to you, Michelle. Thanks a million. You really saved my butt. I'm sure you've been paying back all the debt in the 3 years I've been hiding. I know you're diligent, so there's no way you wouldn't pay it back. Thanks to you, I'm sure you've already paid back a bunch of it for me, right? I'll take care of whatever debt is left. That's the least I can do. Thanks for paying the debt all these years.
You've got to be kidding me. Just who do you think I am?
I'm sure you've been paying it back, right? I know you're the type of person to do what you need to do, even though you didn't graduate high school. It's a little sad, though.
I don't need any pity from you.
Michelle, you seemed so adult just because you started working earlier. I thought you were a reliable kind of girl, so I figured I'd marry you. No matter how hard you try to hide it, though, it's still lame that you only graduated high school. I mean, just look at Christine. Her parents made sure she was able to go to college. She was able to work for a big company thanks to her college's reputation. Do you know how embarrassing it was to tell my friends that you didn't graduate college? Christine is a wife I can be proud of.
You're the worst. I can't believe I married you. Did you run away just because of that? You're a sad little man.
At least you figured out that much with the education you've got. Despite that, you paid back some of my debt, so thanks.
Oh, are you done? You better be ready. You'll regret this.
Huh? Ready for what?
You've had your way for far too long. You'll see soon enough, you little worm. Both of you and Christine will regret crossing me.
Michelle, what's the meaning of this? What is going on here? What have you been doing for the past 3 years? Are you kidding me? You didn't pay a single penny back.
Well, of course. Why would I? I told you, didn't I? You better be prepared. Why would I pay back the debt that I've never seen or heard of before? You must be joking.
You should have had to pay. You were supposed to be the debtor after I disappeared. If I disappeared as my wife, you should have been responsible for the debt.
Oh, is that right? I had no idea I had to pay just because you ran out on me. Well, I do know about being a joint guarantor. I mean, after all, I do have experience paying debt back.
Then explain to me why you haven't had to pay anything back. I know all about the debt and problems you had after you took on the debt. I heard everything from Christine. The plan should have been perfect.
Ah, you're right. I did have to take on the debt. You tried to make it so that I'd pay back my husband's debt after disappearing.
Exactly. So why haven't you paid back even a single penny? I've never heard of a debt being put on hold for the debtor to come back to repay their debts. Especially if there's already another guarantor. There's no way you could have gotten out of it.
I didn't put the debt on hold, you idiot. I had myself removed as a guarantor, of course. You've underestimated me for the last time.
Wait, what? How? You were removed as the guarantor?
That's right, I was. I was not going to be responsible for your mistakes. All I had to do was talk with the loan shark you borrowed money from. I asked if there was a way to get removed as a guarantor from your loans. It took forever, but after negotiating with them, they agreed to take me off the contract as your guarantor.
That's ridiculous. I call bull. They shouldn't have allowed that. It's gotta be illegal. I've never heard of something like this before.
It's extremely rare, but if you want, you can go check for yourself. It's all in the contract.
That's all you did? You just asked and they took you off? There's no way they'd do something like that.
I keep telling you they did. You should already know if you look up the details. Well, I can't say I did everything myself. I got help from someone who really helped me out before.
What? Who helped you?
They helped me way back when I was helping clear my parents' debt.
From back then? How?
I borrowed money to pay back what we owed. I found somewhere else to borrow money and paid back what I needed to. After that payment was due, I'd do it again and find another place to borrow money from. I did this as many times as I needed to so I could pay off the loans. Those companies got to know me really well.
That's how you got rid of the debt?
I left a big impression on one of the loan sharks since I was going to high school at the time. I did what I needed to do to get them to help me. Even begging wasn't out of the question. I even had times when I had them delay the payment dates for me. They really helped me out back then. After getting stuck with your debt, I went to go consult with them, and sure enough, they remembered me. They were really shocked, though. They didn't think that they'd ever see me again after what I had to go through to pay back that debt.
I'm speechless.
You know, if you actually just paid back your debts, they aren't such bad people. They can be very reasonable. That's if you properly pay it back, that is. Seeing that I paid back my parents' debt, they were really friendly. This time around, I talked with them about my crappy husband leaving me with a mountain of debt. They felt real sorry for me and told me they'd try to figure something out, so They contacted me a few days later and gave me a proposal to solve my problem. They told me they'd take me off as one of the guarantors as long as I agreed to their conditions.
They came to help you? What the hell? Why would they do that?
I told you. We developed a good relationship after I paid back the debt. Well, of course, it wasn't for free. They told me if I paid them $50,000 up front, they'd remove me from the contract. Then, if you ever came back, they'd return the money to me, no questions asked. After that, all the debt would go back to you just like it should have been in the first place. If I had to choose between paying back $100,000 versus $50,000, of course I'd choose to pay off the $50,000. Why wouldn't I? Anyone in their right mind would do the same.
Hey, wait a minute. You had $50,000? That's a ton of money. Where did you get that kind of money? Did you borrow that money too?
Don't lump me in with you. I am an upstanding citizen. It was only $50,000. If it's that much, I have more than enough savings to pay that back.
What? There's no way a high school graduate could make that kind of money. Where were you hiding that kind of money?
Don't underestimate a high school graduate. While everyone was just enjoying their school life, I was working my butt off. I saved money working hard ever since high school and saved where I could. I kept working hard just like that. Now, I already have $100,000 in assets.
You had that kind of money?
Now it's your turn. Both of you are going to learn what it's like to be burdened with debt from these loan sharks quickly. Oh, and by the way, thanks. There was a reward out for finding people who have run away from their debts. You two were perfect. I got the $50,000 back and more.
That's how they found us out so quickly. You ratted us out. They came knocking first thing this morning. Do you know how scary they were? They came barging into our house and threatened us. We'd better have the money I owe them by tomorrow. Do you think that I have that kind of money?
Good luck with your newlywed life. You'll be working to pay off all that debt from now on. You two take care now.
You've got to be freaking kidding me. Do you have any idea what you've done? Those scary guys came to our house this morning demanding payment. They even copied my driver's license.
You're overacting a little bit there. You'll be fine. Like you said, $100,000 is nothing, and even someone who only graduated high school should be able to pay it back, right? Oh, those guys look scary, but they aren't evil. They just want their money back. If you pay what they're owed, then there won't be a problem.
I heard all about what you did from Kai. You sold us out, didn't you? You told him where we live. It's all your fault. They never would have found us if it wasn't for you. We would have been safe.
Excuse me? Do you even know where you're standing right now? You were the ones who sold me out in the first place. You tried to place Kai's debt onto me. Or did you forget your little plan? Don't act like you're the victim here.
Oh, shut up! You're just a high school graduate. What do you know? Having all that money doesn't suit someone like you. I'm the one who graduated college. I shouldn't be the one burdened with all this debt.
You're so full of yourself. You've been treating me like a fool behind my back. You were my friend from elementary school. You even kept being my friend after I had to drop out and start working. I really thought of you as my best friend. It just breaks my heart, really.
Oh, don't kid yourself. You don't even think of us as friends anymore. Someone who never went to college like you doesn't get to be disappointed in me, someone who graduated college.
You know what? You're right. We aren't best friends, let alone friends. You two deserve every bit that's coming to you.
Why are you doing this to us? You were the one that was supposed to pay back the debt. Even if it was impossible to pay it all back, at least half would have been good.
What? Why should I feel sorry? The debt should be paid back by the one who borrowed the money in the first place. If that's impossible, then the guarantor should pay it back. As Kai's wife, you're the new guarantor, right?
Yeah, that's right. I became a guarantor after marrying him. I never wanted to be tied to this debt. I was forced to. Those scary-looking guys threaten me. If there's no guarantor, then they'd increase the interest rate. Kai begged me to sign it. I had no choice but to accept. I'm trapped now.
What's a wife to do in a situation like that? Of course you couldn't say no. You poor girl. Although, you two aren't even really newlyweds, are you? It's been about, 5 years since you started seeing each other?
That's right. I'm his wife, so I had to sign it. There's no way I could have refused when they were right in front of us.
Good luck with your new life of debt. You said it yourself, didn't you? Since you're a college graduate, you're able to work for a big company. Paying back the money should be no problem for you.
Shut up! As if it was that easy. Even if I'm working for a big company, I'm just a secretary at one of the smaller branches. My salary isn't even that high. Paying back $100,000 is impossible. I barely make anything. My monthly take-home is barely over $2,000.
Oh my god, really? That's all you make? Now that's a surprise. That's not even half of what I make.
You make more than $4,000 a month?
Oh, I thought you would have made more, especially as a college graduate. You guys were bragging so much, I thought you were making more money than I was. I really thought you'd at least be making twice what I make.
Wait, what the hell? How is that possible? Why is my salary half than yours? You're just a dumb high school graduate. There's no way you should be making more money than me.
That's what it means to work hard. After graduating, I kept working and did a good job at work. I produced results and moved up through the company. Right now, I'm in charge of over 50 employees as the head of the office.
50 employees? You're the head of the department too? How are you in charge of so many people?
I've had good results this quarter. We turned a huge profit. I'm sure I'll even get a bonus this summer. They even told me if I keep going at this rate, I might even one day be president.
President?
I was betrayed by my best friend and my ex-husband, but nothing can betray hard work. I can rest easy knowing I can always rely on myself. The both of you should watch and learn from me. You two better work hard to pay off that debt. Do your best not to make them angry, or else. A few days later, someone from the loan office secretly told me about Kai and Christine. After adding the interest rate on the loans, the $100,000 doubled to $200,000 in debt. They turned pale after hearing how much it ballooned, and the loan shark told them that if they have the heat to have an affair with her best friend's husband, then they should be able to work it off. Christine had to work at a nightclub to help pay off the debt. Christine offered Kai to go into hiding up in the mountains. It seems like he took her up on the offer and fled somewhere up in the mountains. I guess Kai is still alive, but his life must be a living hell. It's quite sad that they have to live apart from each other just after getting married. Well, it really has nothing to do with me, so who cares? Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Are you slacking off again? Why aren't you at the front like you're supposed to be? If you don't come back down here in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to start docking your pay. I just went upstairs to one of the rooms that had an emergency. One of the guests put the heat on in their room and it suddenly shot up to 85 degrees. He said he didn't touch anything and no matter what he did, he couldn't get it back down. He called the front desk for help, so I went up there to take a look. When I walked into the room, it felt like I was in the middle of the desert. And what did you do to solve the issue? I had to reset the thermostat and then it went back to the normal default temperature of the room. Maybe we should call in a professional to get it looked at? If that happens again, then our heating bills for the month will be really high. Especially if the guy leaves the room while the heat is still on. Call in a professional? Do you think I'd waste the hotel's money on something so stupid? We have you! And you just said yourself that you fixed it, so there's no need to do anything else. I mean, I did fix it, but who knows if it was just a one-time issue or not. It could happen again. Make sure you adjust the charge to the guest's room for the incident. Okay, will do. I already apologized and I'll go ahead and give him a discount for the trouble. Who said anything about a discount? He cranked up the heat and our bill is going to be higher because of him. Don't give him a discount. Charge him more for the heat he wasted. But it wasn't his fault. He tried to turn it off, but nothing was working. That's why he called me as soon as he realized he couldn't fix it himself. I don't think there's anything else he could have done. Charging him isn't the right thing to do here. If he was cold, why didn't he just ask for more blankets? Turning up the heat is such a waste of money. I'll speak with Jenny to see if we can just shut off the heat altogether and give people an extra towel or a blanket they can wrap themselves in. Heather, that's crazy. We can't purposely shut off the heat in the dead of winter just because you want to save some money. If you really want to cut costs, I'm sure there are plenty of other things we can do. Like telling Jenny to stop buying all those foreign movies on pay-per-view. Last month, it was over $300. Just to watch those weird black and white French movies. She's learning French. It's a necessary expense to help her in her journey to become bilingual. Telling her to stop is out of the question. Fine, whatever you say. I'll try and find some other way we can cut costs. By the way, did you pick up my dry cleaning for me? No. You never asked me to. Are you serious? I left you a note at the front desk. Do you have a problem with your eyes? You mean that Post-it note that just said PUDC? I had no idea what it meant, so I threw it out. Yeah, that one. PUDC obviously means pick up dry cleaning. I don't think it was that hard to understand. It was hard to understand, obviously. Why didn't you just write out the whole sentence? I'm busy. I don't have time to spell everything out for you. You should be able to know what I meant without telling you. Well, next time, please be more clear. If you really need me to do it, I can go out and get it later today. No, I want you to get it now! I have an important meeting tomorrow and I need my sexy dress to impress the client. It's a potential investor. There could be traffic and then by the time you get there, it could be closed. I need you to go right this minute to get it. Fine. I'll go right now. And one more thing. Looks like there's no more beer left in the back fridge. I need you to get some more while you're out getting my dry cleaning. What do you mean? There should be more than enough. I just ordered some the other day and I got more than we usually do. There's no way we're out. I don't remember any guests who ordered a lot. Did something happen? Yeah, something happened. I got thirsty. I drank most of it and gave some away to my friends. Need I remind you that what's in the hotel is mine? If I want to take something or use something, then there is no issue with doing it. Right. But the problem is that now we don't have any of it for the guests. That's money that we could be earning, but instead we're losing it. Which is why I told you to go buy some. What didn't you understand about that? We'll need a lot, so go to the beer distributor and just buy a whole crapload of stuff. All right. Where is the company card? What are you talking about? The company card is only for emergencies. Use your own money, then I'll pay you back. But you still haven't paid me back when I bought shampoo. I prefer not to use my own money to buy things for the hotel. Plus, you just used the company card to buy a tent and camping supplies. I don't think that constitutes as an emergency, let alone something for the hotel. It was an emergency because I wanted it. I don't need you to tell me how to run my business, thank you very much. Why are you being so stubborn? If you can't follow my orders, this is going to reflect poorly on your performance evaluation. You're asking me to use my own money to buy beer for the hotel because you drank everything I ordered. I don't think what I'm asking is unreasonable. I'll go and get more, but unfortunately using my own card is out of the question. Fine! Just take some cash from the deposit bag or something. I don't care how you get it, just make sure you come back with beer later. Okay, fine.
Rebecca, you really need to work on buying me better snacks. Mom told me you were the one who bought the snacks for me. Did you get these because they were on sale? What were you thinking? Just because you have to work with my mom as your boss doesn't mean you should get out of touch with what young people eat.
You really didn't like it? I would have thought that you'd be more fond of it. It's just the peanut butter cups you can buy at the gas station. I thought you were a fan of those. I didn't have all the time in the world to be buying you better snacks either. I had to be quick before the front got busy.
But you could have done better than this, couldn't you have? This isn't sweet enough at all. I like candy that is really sweet. Not this peanut butter crap that doesn't taste good at all. Of course, I would have preferred you buy me a slice of cake and not just some gas station snacks.
I know it isn't much, but I have my hands tied. I was in a hurry and this was the best I could do.
Do you care about the customers more than me? Your boss's daughter? You must have all the free time you like. You'd have to be going so slow if you were in a hurry. Or did you choose this because you didn't want your shopping to interfere with your free time?
I'm not sitting around all day, Jenny. I have a lot of things I have to do.
All you have to do is sit at the front desk and twiddle your thumbs all day. It can't be that hard. It sounds like to me you have it pretty easy. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been sneaking out of work to slack off. I'm jealous, if I'm being honest. I wish I had the easiest job in the world. Some of us can't be as lucky as you know?
I'm glad to be working here, but it's not because my job is easy. I like helping out the customers.
I know wives that would kill to be in your shoes. That includes me, of course. I'm so busy being married. You don't know the struggles of being a married woman. You should have seen my husband the other day. He yelled at me to clean up the house, and it was pissing me off. I had enough of his attitude, so I thought I'd see how things are going here.
It sounds like things haven't been good between you and William lately.
It hasn't. He can be such a pain sometimes. I would totally take your job if I had the chance. I'd like to get a break from all that madness. What do you say? Do you want to be William's wife and I'll start working in your place?
It isn't easy for me either. There's a lot that goes with being someone who works for a hotel.
Come on, it can't be that hard. Have you seen what other people do to earn a living? Are you worried that I might take your job? I am pretty attractive, if I do say so myself.
It's not like that. It's just you should know that every job has its pros and cons.
I'd be worried if I was you. The more I hear about your job, the more I'm thinking of being a hotel manager myself.
Have you ever worked a job in customer service? There's a lot you need to be aware of. You have to make sure to always have a smile on your face and keep your customers happy. You can't know what it's like until you've tried working the job for a few weeks.
You say that, but I'm not convinced. Are you sure you're not lazy? And I've worked a part-time job when I was in high school at a fast food place. I know what it's like.
That's not the same. A part-time job is different from being a full-time manager at a hotel.
I'm sure it's the same. A job is a job. It can't be as unalike as you think it is. I bet Mom would give me a job if I asked her. She knows how good of a worker I am. I could be a better hotel manager than you in a matter of days if she hired me. The customers wouldn't be able to get enough of me.
Don't act like this is so easy when you haven't even tried working here yet. I've been working in the hotel industry for years now. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, really? Then it will only be more embarrassing when the customers like me more than you. Mom wants me to inherit the business when she retires. I might even be your boss someday. If you don't want to be kicked out of here, you'd better start working harder.
What a considerate warning. I'll keep your words in mind while I'm working. Thanks for the great advice. Heather, an invoice just came for $2,000. Do you have any idea what this is for? Oh, that must be for the game room. Game room? What are you talking about? We decided that we're going to convert one of the rooms into a game room that can be reserved for an extra fee. Jenny told me that old game systems are super popular these days. You know, those retro ones that look terrible, but people overlook it because it reminds them of their childhood. We bought a bunch of different systems and a whole ton of games, and we're gonna start advertising. Isn't that cool? Do you really think that's a good idea? You spent $2,000 just because Jenny thought it would be a good idea without any evidence it actually would be. What do you know? I bet you don't even play video games. No, I do play video games and actually like the old game systems. But did you know a lot of those old games can just be downloaded on your phone? There are also websites that host the games and you can play for free. And? What does that have to do with anything? What's your point? My point is that anyone who's into those retro video games would already know you don't really have to pay extra in order to play them. So why would they pay extra in a hotel to play them? Plus, it's not like the whole hotel is video game themed, which would actually be a good idea. We're just gonna have one random room that has a couple of video games? I'm not sure that was a wise use of money. Well, I'm the one running the show here, so whatever I say is what's going to happen. Plus, once people start staying in that special game room, we'll have the games paid off in no time. Yeah, but what if no one does? That kind of negative thinking is exactly what's holding you back from becoming successful. When you run a business like me, you can't ever think about failure. Success has to be the only option. Right, I get that. But I think it's still important to have a backup plan. Well, your thinking is wrong. Good thing I'm the one in charge, otherwise this place would be run into the ground. The new shipment of towels just came in. Hurry up and go get them off the truck. Yeah, sure thing. Jenny, are you serious? What were you thinking?
How is this my fault? This is all your fault.
How is this my fault? You were taking a nap in a room that was reserved. The customer opened the door and found you sleeping on their bed. What's wrong with you? Even if the room wasn't reserved, you can't just sleep in empty rooms like that. This isn't your house.
Why would you let them up if I was sleeping? This is on you just as much.
I had no idea you were in there. Plus, you can clearly see the reservation schedule at the front desk. That room was reserved 3 weeks ago. They came down absolutely furious and said they wanted their money back. I had to convince them to stay and gave them the suite room for the night. You should have been the one apologizing to them, not me.
Yeah, right. They should apologize to me for waking me up. I was having such a nice nap.
Jenny, this is crazy. Do not sleep in the empty rooms anymore. I can't believe I even have to tell you that.
Oh, is this your hotel? Did you suddenly become the manager? You didn't, right? Because the last time I checked, my mom was running shop around here. I don't think I need to take orders from you.
It's not even about taking orders. This is common sense. Would you want to sleep in a bed someone already took a nap in and didn't change the sheets for?
What do you mean? When I was done sleeping, I was totally going to make you come up and change the sheets for me.
Why would I do that? That's not my job.
What do you mean? You've already done it for me. I sleep in these rooms all the time. I just make up some excuse why the sheets need to be changed and you always come up and do it.
I can't believe this. Listen to me. This absolutely has to stop. I can't have this happen again. Plus, you're working. You shouldn't be sleeping on the job anyway.
I'll do what I want with my life. You better watch your tone or I'll tell my mom you did something to me and she'll fire you.
Honestly, at this point, that doesn't even sound so bad. Heather, we need to talk now. Where are you? I looked all over the hotel, but I can't find you. I looked outside and I couldn't find your car either. What do you want? I'm busy shopping for some more cigarettes. I almost ran out again thanks to you. I'm trying to relax right now. I don't feel like talking to you. So call me later. I don't want to talk when I'm smoking either. Then it's fine if I message you instead, right? It's urgent, so I need you to listen. There was supposed to be a whole supply of food for the customers that was kept in the back. But there are some items missing. And it's the start of the day. We have to get more before we run out of stock. Do you know what happened? We should have had enough for at least a few extra days. Oh, that's what this is about. I can explain that. I've been snacking on a few things when no one is around. I can't help it that I get hungry at work sometimes. I gave some to Jenny the other day when she came in too. That's where the supply went. You can't use the supply for yourself and your daughter. That food is for the customers. I had checked our inventory 3 days ago and we had plenty until the end of the week. Just where did all of that food go? Jenny must have taken some extra food for her friends. I've also been skipping lunch recently. You can't blame the boss for getting hungry when I'm always busy at work. It should have been placed somewhere else if that food wasn't okay to eat. It was too tempting. You should know that the food in the backroom fridge is not to be touched. You were the one who told me that. I'm in charge of ordering inventory too. I ordered enough for the customers to have. We don't have enough for you to eat whatever you feel like. Who cares? Just tell the customers that we ran out if they ask. You may be in charge of inventory, but I pay for the orders. It's my say what I do with the food. If it was that important, you should have left a note on the fridges or something. What do you think you're doing? Can't you buy your own food? Why do you have to take the food of your own customers? I'm the owner. I get to do what I want. I don't need you telling me what to do. And if you think about it, I was actually saving the hotel money by doing this. It's so easy to tell the customers that we ran out. What are they going to do? Complain? They take less of our food and I don't have to buy myself dinner. I see this as an absolute win. If you want customers to come back, you have to make sure they are kept happy. If you keep this up, word will spread and the hotel will get a bad reputation. People will stop coming. Things will get worse for the business if you continue to care more about yourself. Taking care of the customers is your job. Why do I have to care about the customers? There's nothing you can do now. We'll just have to wait for the end of the week to get the new supply in. A few unhappy customers isn't going to hurt the hotel. Things will be fine. You don't know how bad this looks. People are not going to like hearing we don't have half of our food in stock. I'll figure something out for the next few days. But please don't do this again. It causes more trouble than you think. Can you promise me that? I can't have you doing this again. Fine. I won't take food from the backroom fridges again. Just stop nagging me about this. I'm trying to relax here. For once in your life, can you take this job seriously? The things you're doing aren't only affecting you.
What are you complaining about this time? God, you're so annoying. You were definitely the kid at school that always ratted on your classmates when they didn't follow the rules.
Did you take all that food from the hotel? We have nothing left. Anything we order to the hotel, including all the food, is for the guests. You can't take it whenever you feel like it.
Excuse me? Are you in charge of the hotel now? I don't think so. You have no right to tell me what the rules are. You didn't make them.
No, I didn't. But my job is to enforce them. Jenny, do you realize how much money all that food was? But that's not even the bigger problem. The real problem is all the guests who paid for that food in advance aren't going to get it now.
So, just give them a refund and tell them you're sorry.
Don't you see a problem with that, though? Now we're losing money 2 ways. By having to reorder all that food and taking a loss on the money we could have been earning from the guests.
I really don't see how it's any different than just buying it from the supermarket. My mom runs this place, right? So she gets the money from the hotel profits. If we don't get money from the guests, it's just the same as if I were to use that same money to go and buy food from the store. You think you're so smart, but actually you're just a snot-nosed know-it-all brat.
That's not how it works at all. Jenny, the hotel will seriously be at risk of having to go out of business if you keep doing this. You need to stop, especially if you want to keep your job. Why did you even take that much food anyway?
This super hot guy on Instagram said he was throwing a party. I told him I could bring a ton of food if he let me come, and he agreed. When I showed up with everything, I was the immediate star of the party. Everyone loved me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it because that's the last time you'll ever be able to do that.
I don't take orders from you. If I want to do it again, then I will whenever I want.
No, you don't understand. It's not even about whether I want you to do it or not. I'm running the numbers and we're in the red. We're bleeding money, and at this rate, we won't stay open for much longer if we don't make some huge changes. The worst part is the losses are coming from things that are so easily avoidable. Pointless purchases, food loss, refunds from unsatisfied customers. This isn't even about a moral issue of if you should take food from the hotel. This is a seriously critical problem that needs to be fixed or we'll be going out of business very soon.
Shut up! You're such a little nerd. I'll keep on doing what I want, and you can cry about the hotel budget all you want. If you're that worried, why not just change the numbers?
Change the numbers? What are you talking about?
Like, wherever there's a minus, just change it to a plus. It's really not that hard. Change the numbers to make it so we're not losing money. Actually, that's legit a genius idea. I should be running the place with great thoughts like that.
Jenny, that's not how it works. Changing the numbers would be pointless if there's no money.
So what it sounds like is you can't do it? I'll have a talk with my mom about this. We don't need people who can't do their job.
Seriously, Jenny, you are a huge problem. I've warned both you and your mom so much about the way this hotel is managed, and no real changes have been made. Don't say I didn't warn you when everything comes crashing down. I heard what you did to Jenny. How could you treat my daughter like that? I can't have you lecturing my daughter on how to do her job. She isn't an idiot, you know. Why are you acting like a brat? I'm trying to save this hotel. If that makes me a brat, I don't care. And yes, I let Jenny know what she did really affected things negatively. You obviously weren't going to tell her, so I had to. But did you have to be so mean to her? I heard that you were causing a big scene. I had to be assertive, otherwise she will keep doing the same thing. Do you know how much money we lost? I've tried telling her so many times this isn't her house and she can't just do whatever she wants. This time was no exception. But she wasn't listening to what I was telling her. I had to put my foot down. I told you about this yesterday too. If we eat the food in the back, we won't have enough for our customers. Are you giving her a pass because she's your daughter? Know your place, Rebecca. You think you can talk that way with my daughter? I didn't do anything but tell her the rules of the hotel. This had nothing to do with her and I not getting along. All I want is for our customers to be happy. Nothing more. I know you raised her and she's an important member of your family, but that doesn't mean she can get away with doing whatever she wants. She needs to take care of the customers too. She's not as helpless as you think she is. She can handle tending to the customers. As my employee, you don't get to speak ill of my family. I'm your boss, remember? You are my boss? but you have to care about your customers as much as I do. And Jenny is hurting our image. She isn't helping out much at all. Don't you dare lie to me! If she really did something wrong, then tell me, what did she do? It's not just about the food. She's been rude to the customers, too. She's on her phone at the front desk, and when a customer comes up for help, she acts like they're a pain. She's been drinking on the shift, too, using the hotel's alcohol. And when she gets drunk, she's been hitting on the guests. It's getting out of control. As the daughter of the boss, she gets to do whatever she wants. And so what if she was having a little bit of fun? I've had a few drinks on the job in the past. Why can't she? I'm sure you're making half of this up to make her look bad. You're jealous of her. I'm not telling you this because I hate her. I'm telling you this for the sake of the hotel. She can't treat our customers like this. It isn't right. Rumors will start spreading if we let her get away with this behavior. Rumors? Over one employee having a little bit of alcohol while on shift. You're nothing but an employee. I'm the brains behind this whole operation. Do you know what would happen if I wasn't around? The whole place would cease to exist. I can fire you at any time, too. Are you telling me that you're willing to lose your job over this? I don't want to be fired. I'm working hard enough for things to work out. But I've been in the hotel business for a while now. I know how things should be running. I'm telling you all of this because I'm worried about the hotel. If you're worried about the hotel, then keep your mouth shut. I hired you to work, not give me ideas. This isn't your personal dictatorship. You should listen to what your employees are telling you. Jenny will only cause people to get upset if someone doesn't tell her to stop. I'm trying to help you. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to change. If you want to keep your job, you're going to stop talking and get back to work. If you want to be fired so badly, then keep talking. But you don't want that, do you? So shut up already, before I really get angry. But this whole thing is crazy. Is that a complaint? You're saying you're fine with being fired. If you think anyone besides me will hire you, you've got another thing coming. If I fired you, you'd never find another job. You might even end up on the street! I can't believe this. I've been working my tail off for months, pouring my heart and soul into the hotel. And what do I get? I've been doing everything to exceed all expectations of me, to keep everyone happy. I've kept my mouth shut for too long, only for you to ignore me and my advice. Oh, how sad for you. I'm going to shed a tear. If this is how you're going to treat me after how much I tried for you, I'm going to have a meltdown. Don't act like you're the only one stressed out. Jenny has it just as rough as you. In fact, I'd say she's more stressed than you. Being a new employee is tough on her. You should be looking out for her. That's your job. I'll look out for her, but that doesn't mean I'll be giving her free rein. If she starts causing trouble again, I'm going to have to stop her. If you're fine with that, then we can start making some progress. Oh, fine. If you'll just stop nagging me about this, I'll let you manage her within reason. There's a lot she needs to work on. Not only did she start a few days ago, but she's always on her phone. She's a social girl. I bet she gets a lot of messages from her friends. And you keep saying that she's bothering the guests, but I don't really buy it. What's there to hate about her? She's a cute girl. I bet our guests are thankful to have such a nice girl running the front. It doesn't matter how cute she is when she treats the customers as a nuisance. I'd be angry if the staff acted like they didn't want me there. That's what she's been doing to the customers. It makes me worried that even you can't see the damage she could do if she doesn't get her act together. If anyone should get their act together, it's you! It's her first week. You've been here for a year now. This conversation is going nowhere. I don't have time to listen to your complaining. I've gotten a headache just from having to listen to you. It was a mistake hiring you. If I knew you'd be this annoying, I'd never have hired you. I know it's late, but we need to talk. There's something I need to tell you. It's only right you hear this from me. I'm the one managing you, after all. I was just about to go to bed. If we could, I'd prefer if we save this conversation for tomorrow. How important is it? If it's that significant, I'd be okay as long as it's quick. It's significant, all right. It has to do with your terms of employment. I'm going to be making some staff changes. That is to say, I'm firing you, Rebecca. I want you to clear your locker and leave here forever. You won't even have to worry about coming into work tomorrow. Think of it as me giving you an extended weekend starting tomorrow. You're firing me? But on what grounds? What did I do to you to deserve this? You've done plenty. This entire week made me think. I realized how much I didn't need you. That's why I'm cutting you out of the hotel. This should have been a long time coming. Did you even find a replacement for me? How are you going to run the place without me? You'd at least need me to train the new staff. How will you run the place without me? The place basically runs itself. I don't remember ever needing you. And I do already have a replacement for you. Her name is Jenny. Jenny is going to take my place? She hasn't even been working at the hotel for more than a week. I've worked so hard just to keep things running smoothly, and you're going to break bad with me? And what about Jenny's husband? I thought Jenny wanted to be a housewife. Why did she even start working? She and her husband just couldn't get along. She had to cut ties with him. He was never good enough for her anyways. I only agreed to them getting married because I thought he could take care of her. But he couldn't even keep her happy. He deserved to get divorced. Jenny divorced her husband? She hasn't even been married to him for 6 months. Which is why it makes all the more sense for them to divorce. It's not like they had any children between them. Without a man to support her, she's going to need to be working. It only makes sense I'd hire her myself. Do you really think she can handle my job? She didn't even have experience besides working at a fast food joint in high school. She hardly has been doing anything this week besides watching the front. I've hardly taught her a thing. She won't be able to manage the place if she doesn't even know the basics. It's going to be a disaster if you let her take the reins. This is exactly the reason I'm firing you. You don't have any idea what your place is. This is me teaching you it. Are you trying to destroy your business? Or are you that oblivious to what a mistake you are making? She's dealt with customers before, and she has worked a week here now. If a brat like you can somehow manage to run the place, she could run it with her eyes closed. What my customers need is substance. Someone who they're happy to see. With what an ugly freak you are, I'm probably scaring all my potential guests off. A pretty face isn't going to help her when she has no idea what she's doing. There's so much she has to know that I haven't even taught her about. She isn't even good at the things I have taught her. You're going to destroy your business. You have to stop this. You're only saying this because I'm firing you. But I'm not going to fall for your lies. And you think you know more than me. I'm the owner of this hotel. I hired you in the first place. My only mistake was ever thinking hiring you was a good decision. My family has run this place for years, and I plan to carry on the tradition. I don't need you, and I never did. Not when I have the perfect daughter who could easily replace you. Then it's over then? This is the choice you're deciding to make. I guarantee things are going to go downhill fast without me managing things. You're going to regret this. Are you threatening me right now? I know you're upset, but now you're just being pathetic. If I wanted to keep you, I wouldn't fire you. But I don't need you. If that's the way it has to be, I'll leave. You'll never see me again. You'll get your wish. I should have quit a long time ago. Maybe I should be thanking you for this. Don't come running to me for sympathy when everything falls apart, though. I'm done helping you. If you get the picture, then shut up and stop messaging me. I wasn't meant to talk to you this long. But at least this will be the last time I ever have to. That makes all of this so much better. You're finally learning your place in the world. And to be the one who gets to teach you that is so delicious. With that being said, get all your stuff out of here by tomorrow. If I see anything of yours left behind, I'm throwing it away. That's fine with me. I don't want to see you ever again, Heather. I'll come through the back so you don't have to see me. The feelings of hatred are mutual. At least you're smart enough to do that for me. Rebecca, it's Heather. I need you to pick up the phone as soon as you can. It's an emergency. I need you to talk with me ASAP. What the heck could you want after all this time? I've already moved on with my life. I don't need to hear about your emergencies. You and I have nothing to talk about. All I need is a few minutes. You have to hear me out. Can you come back? The hotel hasn't been the same ever since you've been gone. Not only is this out of nowhere, you're asking me this after you fired me. You have some gall contacting me like this. What could have happened that you try calling me again? Profits have taken a nosedive these last few months. I've never seen the hotel do this badly. All the customers that have been coming in have been angry with me too. They're all leaving complaints. I can't even count how many negative reviews there are on the internet now. It's a disaster. If things keep going on like this, I don't know how I'm going to stay open. No, they haven't taken a nosedive. They've been horrible for months before this. So you're saying that the place has gone downhill and at this rate you're going out of business? That about sums things up. I've been trying to find new staff, but no one wants to work for me. Everyone has been quitting left and right these last few months. I can't keep up with this. But if I can have you back, I know I can turn this around. If anyone knew how to run the place, it was you. Even if you did have me back, I doubt I could change things with how bad it sounds. It seems bad, but if there's one person that can save the hotel, it's you. I didn't even realize until now all the things you were doing for the customers to keep them happy. From what I read on the internet, everyone was so appreciative of what you did for them. There are reviews mentioning your name. I'm flattered that people were that thankful to mention me in their reviews. But I've moved on now. I don't plan on ever coming back to work for you. I especially don't want to work for the person who didn't even thank me for all the extra work I was doing for them. If you didn't want this to happen, you should have treated me better. I can treat you better starting now. I'll pay you more and you'll get your say on how things should be run. You knew so much more about the business that I didn't realize. That's why I hired you in the first place. You had years of experience. I do have years of experience. And they'd be wasted working for your hotel. It was my dream to work in the customer service field where I could make a difference for the guests I serve. But staying with you was wasting my talents. I can't be at my best if my boss is keeping me down. I was worried about the customers as much as you were. That's why I was so mean to you. I didn't mean to treat you that way. I was just serious. You have to understand, if I knew that you were as serious as me about running the place, I would have treated you right. You can say that, but I worked for you for an entire year. You have plenty of time to know me. It's only now that I've gone that you understand who I really am. How's Jenny, by the way? I guess she couldn't run the place. She's only gotten worse with you gone. I can't even control her now. She drinks all shift and hardly helps me at all. I'd fire her, but I don't have enough staff as it is. I wanted to help you, Heather. I did. That's why I was working so hard for you. But you never listened. I gave you advice time and time again, and what did you say to me? You said that you were the boss and knew better than me. That's how it was until the day you fired me. Nothing but you ignoring my ideas day after day. I'm sorry about that. I realize you were right now. If you let me show you how sorry I am, you'll see that I'm serious. Can't we work this out? I need you, Rebecca. No thanks. You firing me was the best decision you ever made. I'm grateful you did that for me. But what about all of our customers? What about me? We worked together for over a year. You know we make a good team. This hotel can't work without the both of us working together. I know we can save things if we try. Our relationship was not a team like you said it is. I was your slave. I did nothing but listen to everything you told me. And you did the exact opposite. I warned you over and over again that the way the hotel was run was destructive and you wouldn't be able to maintain it. It was bound to be run in the ground eventually. I tried my best to save it, but no one listened. It felt like I was the only one who cared. But now you have the chance to come back and turn things around. I'm all ears. I'll listen to whatever advice you say. That's the problem. You have to be facing going out of business to listen to advice. You're a horrible business owner. Do you even remember any of the things I told you up until this point? Well, nothing off the top of my head at the moment. Exactly. You're just putting on an act right now, so I'll come in, make all the changes, and save the hotel. Knowing you, you'll go right back to running this place into the ground once I recover the profits. So no, Heather, I very much decline your offer to come back. I'm sorry to hear about the hotel, but this has been a long time coming. When it inevitably goes out of business, I hope you find a new owner that takes care of the place. Please come back! No. Goodbye, Heather. That's it. We're done. We just did the final report today and we'll have to close our doors. I'm not surprised. If only you listened to me all those times instead of making it seem like I had no idea what I was talking about. No need to rub salt in the wound. There's apparently already someone else that wants to come in and buy the hotel for pennies on the dollar. Everything I worked so hard for is now being taken away at a fraction of the cost. Let's be honest, you didn't work hard at all. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and maybe you did to get to the point of running the hotel. But you did nothing but harm once you were here. If I'm being honest, the only way that place stayed open as long as it did was because of me. If I weren't there, it would have been dead within months. But at least someone's coming to buy it. Do you know who it is? Some local investor. He said he knows the hotel and that he'll be coming by later today with his advisor to take a look. What am I going to do now? I'll never be able to find another job after running a hotel into the ground like this. All I've ever known is hospitality, and now I don't think I'll be able to get a job at any hotel. I'm sure you could, but it sure as hell won't be in management. Maybe you can get a position as a housekeeper? I can't do that! Going from owning and running a hotel to changing sheets! And what about Jenny? She'll be out of a job too. Yeah, she's totally screwed. She's the most incapable, self-entitled brat I've ever met. The only job she has skills for is pumping gas. And that is a generous estimation of her abilities. How rude! There's no need to kick us while we're down. Anyway, I have to go. The new owner will be here soon. I can't believe this! Did you know the whole time? Of course I did. I was the one who told him. I can't believe your father is the one buying this hotel. I didn't even know he was rich. Why would that be something you'd know? It's not like I go around telling everyone my dad has money. Unlike you and your little piglet daughter, my father and I try to stay as humble as possible. He made his wealth by flipping hotels and bars that were going out of business. He brings them back to life, then sells them for way more than what he bought them for. Why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? If he's so rich, he could have invested in the hotel before we went out of business. That would have been a horrible investment. It was a sinking ship with you at the helm. Investing money in it would have been a complete waste. And you are the advisor! I've never been so shocked in my life. Yep. Goes to show that I really did know what I was talking about all along, huh? Although, to be honest, that was my first time ever advising him like that. I've been working in the hotel industry for so long, so I know a thing or two. But since I worked at the hotel, it was a special circumstance. I bet this was your plan all along, wasn't it? You wanted the hotel to go out of business so your dad could buy it and make a profit. You were just a mole. That literally makes no sense. I was doing the exact opposite. I was giving you advice to keep the place open so you wouldn't go out of business. It's not like we needed to buy the hotel anyway. It wouldn't have made a difference if it stayed open or closes. The deciding factor was that I knew the place and all the guests knew me. Like you said, most of the reviews mentioned me because I tried to interact with them as much as possible. Especially when I was making up for the mistakes you and your stupid daughter were making. So now what? Your daddy is buying the place and you're gonna work there or something. Of course, I'm going to be the new manager. I know how to run a hotel now that you've given me great examples of how to not run it. Plus, I think it'll be great marketing to promote how you're gone and it's under new management. Now that you won't be here to sabotage everything, I think the hotel is really going to do well. The property is actually quite nice and it's in a good location. Hey, I have a great idea! Why don't you let Jenny and I work there for you? We know the hotel too, and we can definitely find a way to be useful. Are you stupid? Did you not follow along with anything I just said? Your incompetence is literally the reason why we're in this situation. We finally got rid of you. Why would we bring you back? So, unfortunately, no. I don't think I'll be offering either of you jobs. Anyway, I gotta go. There's a lot of work that needs to be done before our grand reopening. If you ask nicely, maybe I'll give you a discount on a room. After a few months, we were able to successfully reopen the hotel, and it was an incredible success. We put so much into marketing the fact the old management was no longer there. I put my face on all the flyers and advertisements to let people know I was the one in charge now. Within a few weeks, the hotel was almost totally filled up, and we even had some guests come back despite Heather ruining their experience. Meanwhile, I've heard through the grapevine that Jenny and Heather are now working at a motel as the reception and housekeeping. Pretty big fall from grace. If only they'd listen to me, their lives could have been very different. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. Did you pick a fight with my son and kick him out again? Is that what he told you? That I started a fight? Come on, don't try and act like you didn't. I've been raising my son for 30 years now. I can tell what's happened to him by just looking at his face. Bless his heart. He tried to tell me that that wasn't the case and you didn't do anything, but I can tell when he's lying. I know what you're like as well. You've been nagging at him about every little thing he does and accusing him of things again, haven't you? You've completely worn him out shouting at him and kicked him out of the house. That's what happened, isn't it? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe you. How can you be so shameless? I said I knew you were like this. I don't know what he could have seen in you. What has my son ever done to deserve to meet a witch like you? What could he possibly have done to be punished like this? I can hardly think about it. My heart feels like it's going to break. It's not fair. What has he ever done? Do you really think that I just kicked him out of the house for no reason? I'd gone out to get this week's shopping, and I came back home to find him lying on the living room couch with another woman I'd never seen before in my life. He wasn't happy just to be cheating on me with another woman. He even brought her over to our house. Do you expect me to just forgive him and move on after seeing that? Do you know how sick I was to see that? In my own house? I'm shocked. I'm disgusted, and I can't keep my head straight. Your son is not the one who's the victim in this. All he did was have an affair, and you kick him out his own house like that. Why are you trying to make this such a big deal? It's nothing worse than going out drinking or taking up smoking. It's just something men do. He works tirelessly day and night to take care of you and pay for everything for you. You really can't just allow him to have a little bit of a break. When have I ever not let him take a break? Just because he's working hard, does that mean he needs to go cheat on me with another woman? Is that what you mean by a break? Do you really think that I should have let him go out and sleep with other women? Just because he works hard for me, I should just look the other way and accept it how it is? Yes! If my son wants to go out using his own hard-earned money and meet someone and have fun, why do you have to interfere? You, who's eating and living off the money that my son earns, and any woman he goes out and has an affair with are both the same to me. Both of you are just parasites hanging on to my son. It's not like my son's asked you for a divorce or gone out and started a family with another woman. Why are you making such a fuss over this? He's your husband. He does so much for you. Why can't you just be a bit more understanding? You're his wife. Have a little bit of dignity. You can't just kick your husband out of the house for something like this. Don't make such a fuss being jealous over his mistress. It's embarrassing. Good, successful men like my son. Do you think there's any out there that haven't had a mistress or two? Do you think a woman like you has the right to make such a scene over this? You just have to ignore it and let it go. You're his wife. Stop acting like a jealous girlfriend. Are you possessed by someone from the last century or something? Who thinks like that anymore? Do you really believe that? You really think I should just act like everything's fine while my husband is cheating on me? If you really do think that way, then all I can say is that you need to go see a psychiatrist. It's not normal. Oh, but an old woman like you who's only just getting by on the money her son sends her would be able to afford a psychiatrist, wouldn't you? Don't call me a parasite when you're living off your son's money as well. Why don't you go and make your own money? Or do you just prefer being a parasite? Who do you think you are to say that to me? What's so wrong about receiving some money from my son? I've brought him up for 30 years. I've done more for him than you ever could. It's my right to receive his money. A useless, hateful woman like you is not deserving of being with my son. You're so lucky to be with a man like my son, and yet you think you have the right to just kick him out of the house. Do you not have any shame? I've told you, don't think that you own my son, all right? He has the right to go out and meet whoever he wants. No matter who my son is with, whether it be me, his mother, or a girlfriend he's met. If he's happy and likes to be with somebody, then you need to treat that person with respect. How many times do I have to tell you this for you to finally get it inside your head? Anybody that your husband wants to spend time with, you have to treat them well. So, what? I'm just supposed to let him go out and do whatever he wants and pretend like I don't notice? What should I do if he goes out and knocks up some random woman and comes back with a baby? What do you mean, what do you do? Thank him! You haven't been able to get pregnant. You should be grateful that someone is able to give your husband a child. It's been more than a year since you and my son got married, and you still haven't been able to give me a grandchild. Do you know how stressed I am? If someone is finally able to give me a grandchild, then that'd be the best thing I could ever get. Don't you agree? Aren't you worried about not being able to have your own child? I think that if you can't have my son's baby, then it's fine if he has a baby with someone else. If he's my son, it doesn't matter to me with who he had the baby with. It'll be my precious grandchild all the same. I can't believe this. I don't even know what to say to you. How can you say things like that? You're a woman too, aren't you? You know what it is I'm going through better than anyone. How can you really say to me that I should just let my husband have a child with another woman? Are you out of your mind? Are you really a mother if, instead of trying to lead him onto a better path, you just let him go out and do whatever he wants? You'll let him dig himself into a deeper and deeper hole, all while just watching and supporting him? The reason your son has turned out to be like this is because you just gave birth to him and didn't bother to bring him up properly. He thinks that he can treat me like trash and go out and sleep with another woman because you never taught him properly. You never even had a child. What do you know? Who do you think you are, acting like you know everything so well? I've never, ever said that I was the best mother. But my son's happiness is my #1 priority. I will do anything for him so that he can be happy. I don't care if you think what he's done is wrong. He's my son and I will always take his side. That's what mothers do. I expect you to put my son's happiness and feelings first as well. If not, then as his mother, I will make him divorce you. I'm not letting you treat my son like trash that can just be thrown out of the house if he does something you don't like. I'll let it go this time and just let him stay over at my house tonight. But if this happens even one more time, understand that I will not be able to forgive you again. What in the world is happening? I just got home. Why isn't there anything here? Your son's phone is off. Do you know what's happening? Why is the house empty? Where is everything? It was me who told him to turn his phone off. I don't understand. Why? What is happening? I'm not letting you fight with my son anymore. He doesn't deserve the abuse, that's why. As his guardian, I've had to step in to sort things out for him. What are you even talking about? Is it really so hard for you to understand what's going on? While you were staying at your parents', we found a new place and rented a moving truck to take everything out of the house. Goodness, it's a relief. Finally, I don't have to see your shameless face ever again. We've moved. He's left you. Wait, you're serious? You're telling me you've moved house while I was gone without even asking me? And there's divorce papers here. Did you leave these? Is this why you told me to go to visit my parents for a relaxing weekend? So that you could move your son out without me knowing? Are you being serious? Is this a joke to you? You can't just move your son away and leave divorce papers for me on the table. A divorce is between a wife and her husband. We need to have a proper conversation first. Why couldn't you just let us sort this out between ourselves? Well, what could I do? I didn't have any choice. His girlfriend just came to us and told us that she's pregnant. What do you want me to do? Just turn her away? I'm sorry, but I'm not having my grandchild born out of wedlock. My son needs to divorce you now so that he can get married to his girlfriend before the baby comes. I've met her, and she seems lovely. She's a good fit to be a wife for my son. This is just how it needs to happen. I don't have any time for you to be making a fuss. You saw what a beautiful woman she was. That's why you must have gotten so mad and kicked my son out of the house. You were just so jealous that he was with something so much better than you. That's it, isn't it? It's shameful. Embarrassing. You started all of this. If you wouldn't have acted like a jealous kid and just treated my son better, then this wouldn't have happened. It's your fault that you've ended up divorced, so don't try and tell me that what I've done is wrong. My son's new girlfriend is kind, not argumentative like you. She treats me and my husband with respect like we deserve. She treats me like I'm her real mother. She even offered to let me come live together with her and my son. Unlike you, who said that you'd absolutely not have me living with you. You two couldn't be more different. Not only is she beautiful on the outside, she's beautiful inside too. You know that. And to top it off, she's blessed me with a grandchild. Do you really think that you deserve my son over her? All you do is eat and lounge around the house all day. But she's actually got a good job. A useless woman like you who can't earn her own way or even give me a grandchild has no business being anywhere near my son anymore. He's found his true match, so just leave us alone. I don't want to fight with you anymore. Sign the divorce papers and get out of me and my son's life forever. It's over now. It's too late. There's no use throwing a tantrum, crying and begging to be taken back. So just leave our lives quietly. All right. Why would I cry over being able to get away from a senile old woman like you and the stupid waste of space that is your son? If you're really so deluded that you think I'd beg you to be taken back, then you really should go and see a psychiatrist. There must be something very wrong with you. I'm relieved that finally I'm free from you two. You're acting tough, are you? A woman like you, a good-for-nothing who can't earn her own money. You're really confident that you're going to be able to live without being a parasite to my son. Don't try and hide it. I can practically hear you shaking through the phone. I bet you're probably crying right now, but I don't have any sympathy for you. You brought this upon yourself. Really? You really think so? I'm completely fine. I will manage. But you two? I think you'll come crawling back begging me for help soon enough. Excuse me? Why would I possibly ever need anything from you? And to beg you no less. I would never. Think whatever you like. You really managed to annoy everyone around you, even when you're in such a dire situation. It's a talent. I'm not talking with you anymore. Stop bothering me. All right, you keep on being deluded then. Enjoy it while it lasts, because I can't imagine you and your son's magical new life is going to last for long without me. You shameless thief! Redeposit my son's money that you took right now before I go to the police station and file a report. There's not even $100 left in his account. It doesn't make sense. It's obvious that it must have been you stealing it all, so don't try and lie to me. I won't have it. Just send all the money back and don't think about keeping any. I want it all back. You're accusing me of stealing now? Do you have any proof that I stole that money? Do you? Or are you just shouting at me to give money back that I never even took in the first place? He only earns hardly $600 a month from his part-time job at the convenience store. Did you really expect a reckless, self-centered man like your son to keep savings? To care about anything but what he wants to do? Of course not. He's hardly making enough money to get by month to month. What sort of massive pool of savings were you dreaming of? Any money he's not using to feed himself, he uses to go meet women. What are you talking about? My son doesn't earn that little. Don't be ridiculous. He's not a kid that's just gotten his first job. I don't know why you're trying to tell me he works at a convenience store. We both know that's not true. Right? It is ridiculous, isn't it? How incompetent do you have to be as a grown 33-year-old man to only earn $600 a month? And to think a man like him would go out and get another woman pregnant. I guess if being stupid is a talent, he's overflowing with talents. You must be proud of him. Yes, I am. I'm proud of my son, more than anything. Who do you think you're fooling, spouting nonsense like this? Do you really think I believe you, of all people? Stop lying to me. It's obvious. This story you're trying to make up makes no sense. You took that money. I know it must have been you, so just stop. He sent me $700 every month, and yet you're trying to tell me he only earned a measly $600 every month. Does that make any sense to you? If you want to try and lie to me, at least learn how to count first. Don't you get it? I'm the one that sent you that money every month, not him. Even if he made enough to send you $700 a month, he would keep it all to himself. The only reason he made me send you money was because it wasn't coming out of his own pocket. You're just a housewife. Where would you even get any money to send me? How many times have I told you to stop lying to me? Are you a compulsive liar or something? This is getting ridiculous. Are you having fun? I do stay home and take care of the house, but I do have a job. I work from home. Never have I used your son's money to take care of myself. I pay for everything I need. The fact that you've been looking down on me, calling me just a housewife all this time, was the second most frustrating thing that has happened to me since I married your son. The first being, of course, after only 3 months of being married, when your son quit his full-time job to go around sleeping with random women while I was working. He made me not tell you anything about that, though, of course, to protect his pride. He didn't want anyone to know that I earned more than him. So he told you and everyone else I was just a housewife that didn't work to make himself feel better. Let's say that what you're saying is true. How many years has he worked full-time at that company for? Does it make sense that he'd have no savings at all? I asked to see his account after he said he couldn't give me any money anymore. He said he was broke, but I thought he was just saying that. How did this happen? Even if he quit his job, he worked long hours and earned a lot at that job. Where has it all gone? What? Do you think he just found these beautiful women to sleep with him for free? You're already this old and you still don't know these things? He's blown all his savings going out and paying to meet up with women. But what does it matter to you if your son doesn't have any money? That woman has a good job, doesn't she? Just live off of her like you did your son. It turned out that she lied about everything. She doesn't have a job, and she's not even pregnant either, he says. My son told her that he was rich, and he'd buy her a nice house. So that tramp lied about everything to get my son to marry her so she could live a cushy life. As soon as she found out I don't earn anything and she couldn't get any money off me, she's completely changed. She's threatening to make me leave the house we're living in together unless I find a job. All she cares about is money. That gold digger. What am I even supposed to do?
What do you mean? If she wants you to leave, just leave. Why are you so scared of her? You weren't afraid to treat me like trash when I was with your son. Why are you hesitating now?
I've left my house to move in with them. I terminated my lease. I don't have any money. I don't have anywhere to go if I leave. I've already used the money I got from the deposit on a new sofa and an aircon system because I thought they were both working and earning a lot. What am I supposed to do? I don't have anything. What am I going to do? This can't be happening to me. I don't deserve this.
What are you so worried about? Your amazing son will take care of you, I'm sure.
He doesn't care about me. If they get any money, they'll go and spend it all going out to eat. They couldn't care less if their old woman starves. He's choosing that two-faced gold digger over his own mother. I can't believe this is happening. What did I do wrong to deserve this? I'm so shocked. I think I'm going to have a heart attack. I can't believe this.
Well, those two will be getting a taste of their own medicine soon. I've made sure of it.
What? You've already been divorced. What can you possibly do?
Yes, we are divorced, thanks to you. I've gone to the courts, and I'll be claiming alimony from him from now on. My lawyer has sent the documents. They should arrive with your son soon.
What? Why would you do that? They don't have any money. What are you doing? I've just been telling you none of us have anything. He can't pay it. You're going to ruin us all. They're already suffering for what they've done. So please, just be kind and forgive them. You can do that, can't you? You don't need alimony from him. You have enough money to take care of yourself.
It's not my problem. I have every right to claim alimony. You terminated the lease on me and your son's house, don't you remember? I haven't been able to work since then because I had to find a place to stay. Like you said, I'm a clueless, hateful woman, aren't I? Do you really expect someone as horrible as me just to forgive and forget? I'm not letting him get away with what he did to me. He deserves everything he gets.
Fine. If that's how you feel, then do what you want to them. But can't you at least send me some money? I don't have anything. What am I supposed to do? I apologize for how I've treated you. I shouldn't have called you a housewife or a parasite. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Can't you at least give me a little money just so I can take care of myself? I need to find a new place to stay. Do you understand how dire my situation is right now? Are you really going to just leave me to fend for myself?
You've treated me like I'm worthless from the moment I married your son, and then threw me away as soon as his new girlfriend came around. How can you ask me for money right now? You're not even competent, let alone bothered enough to go out and earn the money to pay me back. Do you have any shame? If you're not earning your own money, then you should have saved instead of spending everything. You always just want to be given anything you want, without ever having to do anything in return. That's why you're always going to be a beggar like this. You're never going to change. I'm not giving you any more money.
Excuse me? A beggar? How dare you?
Yes, that's right. A beggar is exactly what you are. You know, after you packed up me and my husband's house and left those divorce papers, I thought about going to you to get all the money back I had to send you for all those months. Do you even remember how much I've sent you? How much of my money you've spent like it's water? I'll just think of that money I sent you as doing a favor for a useless woman like you who can't earn their own money. I'll let you keep it. No need to pay me back. It's not like you could anyway. If you have even a shred of decency left, then please leave me alone and never contact me again.
After that, my ex-husband and that mistress of his ended up taking out a loan to pay for my alimony. I've heard that lately they're both doing whatever jobs they can find to pay back the loan. I wonder if those two will be able to hold down a job long enough to actually pay off the loan. He doesn't want to do anything but spend and have fun, and she only got in a relationship with him because she thought he was rich and she'd be living a cushy life staying at home. As for the woman that used to be my stepmother, I heard that she'd been going from relative to relative staying at their homes. She finally ended up down in a tiny, dilapidated apartment that belonged to her grandfather. She's lucky to have a place to sleep and enough money she squeezed out of her relatives to eat her 3 meals a day. Considering that she'd never worked for anything herself, it's the best you can hope for. On my side of things, after I got divorced, I met a nice, honest man and we got married. I've had a baby boy and we're living an amazing life together. He truly cares about me and the baby. When I walked home that day to find that my husband was cheating on me, and had been for months, I was shocked and felt betrayed. It really messed up my head for a long time. But now, I actually feel thankful to that man. Because of what he did to me, I'm here where I am now, happy and thriving. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. Anna! I can't believe it. I just heard that you're on another business trip. You really are such a failure of a wife, aren't you? I bet that you don't even do any of the housework properly. This is why I think that women that are married shouldn't work. I'm really worried for Simon's health and well-being. I wish that he got married to someone that would stay home and support him. Good evening, Mrs. Price. You really don't need to worry about him. Someone else will be able to make food for him while I'm gone. What are you trying to say? You're not going to make him eat takeout food every day, are you? That stuff is so bad for the body. You can ask him for the details if you really want to know. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm disgusted by it. By the sound of it, it seems like you haven't heard what's going on from him. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying. You can go ask him directly then. He'll do a better job of explaining what's going on. I have a meeting for work now. Goodbye. Wait, you can't just leave like that. It's very rude to leave a conversation when it's not over. You better explain to me what's happening. Pick up your phone right now. I really cannot believe this. How dare you treat me like this? I'm not going to forget you did this to me. You are definitely not worthy of being part of my family. I've decided I'm going to kick you out. My son definitely deserves a better woman to become his wife. I'm going to ask him to get a divorce with you. Hello, Anna. I'm going to have to ask you to move out of his house right away. Wait, what did you just say? That's kind of a weird thing to tell me all of a sudden. We might not get along well, but I'm still your daughter-in-law. Actually, you're no longer my daughter-in-law. I have no reason to be kind to you anymore. Like you were ever kind to me. Anyway, what in the world are you talking about? Do you really not understand what's going on? I'm telling you that you and Simon are divorced now. You're joking, right? I know for sure that we didn't get a divorce. I never signed any divorce papers, so we're definitely still married. Actually, you guys are divorced. I filled in the divorce papers for you and handed them in. Wait, what? Are you insane? You filed the divorce papers and handed them in without my permission? Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I was doing both of you a huge favor. You really ought to be thanking me. Are you insane? How could you do such a thing? I thought that I told you that you weren't a good enough woman to continue being his wife. I have every right to make you guys get divorced. I don't want my precious son to be looked after by a woman like you. I don't care what you think about me. What you did is against the law. You can't just fake my signature and hand in official documents without my permission. So that's what you're complaining about? Stop making up stupid rules and move out of his house. Get your belongings together and find a new place to live. It doesn't matter how much you complain or lie. You guys are already divorced and nothing is going to change that. There's no place for you to stay in our family. Get out before I have to come and kick you out myself. I really can't believe that you would go this far. You're really going to regret breaking the law? Stop lying to me! I'm not lying. I guess there's no point trying to communicate with you. I've actually packed all my belongings as I was planning to move out anyway. I'm surprised to hear that. That's great news. You should be grateful that I'm such a nice person. It was nice knowing you and being part of your family. What are you trying to say? This is it. Goodbye and thank you for everything. Simon, do you have some time right now? Yeah, I guess so. What do you want from me? Make it quick. I don't really want to be talking to you at all. Also, would you hurry up and hand in our divorce papers? I've already paid you a settlement fee for everything that I did to you. Can't we just put everything behind us already? I want to hurry up and get married to Amy. I'm tired of being married to you. Actually, you don't need to worry about that because we're already divorced. Your stupid mom forged my signature and handed the divorce papers in without me knowing. Wait, what? Are you serious? What the hell are you saying? That's what I should be saying. What the hell is wrong with you and your family? Wait, did you tell her about why we're getting divorced? She can't find out about any of this. I didn't tell her anything. You know that we don't get along at all. Then why would she make us get divorced? She told me that I wasn't a worthy woman to be married to you. She wants a woman that would look after you better as your wife. She told me that I shouldn't work and that I should stay at home doing all the housework. She really said that? Yeah, and she got us divorced. I guess it works out. We were planning to get divorced anyway, right? I thought that I should tell you the story behind how our divorce happened. I wasn't the one that handed in the divorce papers. Thanks for telling me, I guess. If you have any complaints about the divorce, then please go and talk to her, okay? Don't bother trying to complain to me. Yeah, okay. I guess this works too. As long as we're divorced, then I don't really mind how it happened. Yeah, I thought you might say that. Both you and your mom are so messed up. I'm happy that I finally get to leave you guys forever. Wait, there's something we need to talk about. No, there isn't. I've had enough of talking to you guys. I've got to get going now. Goodbye. Hey, Anna! Do you have some time right now? I really need to talk with you. Would you please pick up the phone? I told you that we need to talk. What do you want from me this time? You forced me out of your family by getting me divorced. I don't really want to be talking to you at all. We're no longer family, so there should be no need for us to keep in contact. Stop saying things like that to me. You're so mean to me. What did I ever do to you? I really don't think I deserve to be treated like this. Please just get to the point if you really need to talk to me. I don't want to be talking to you at all. If you have nothing to say, I'm just going to ignore you. You really are a difficult person to interact with. Although I guess you need to be stubborn like you to be the CEO of a company. Not many people can be like you. I was so surprised to hear that you were the CEO of a clothing company. Why did you never tell me this? The clothes that your company sells are really popular right now. Where did you hear all of this from? I was told by one of my friends when I went to have lunch with them the other day. She told me that she saw you getting interviewed on TV. I didn't believe her at all when she first told me. I was really taken aback when I saw the video of your interview. I did a little research and found out that your mom put you in charge of the company when she retired a few months ago. Yes, all of that is true, but why does any of this matter to you? I got divorced with Simon, so what I do has nothing to do with you. Don't be like that. I actually kind of like having you around. I actually really like the clothes that your company makes. Most of the clothes that I own are from your company. Yeah, I know about that too. Every time we visited you, I noticed that you were wearing the clothes that we sell. Our target audience for our clothes is rich and wealthy people. I used to wonder where you were getting the money to pay for your clothes from. Yes, I know that the clothes from your company are very high brand. Everyone is so jealous of me when I wear them. You should have told me that you were the CEO of the company when you saw me wearing your clothes. Why did you have to keep it a secret? You could have given me discounts and some free clothes from time to time. Are you serious? Why would I want to do that? I actually don't mind having you back in the family now that I know where you work. You can get married to him again. I'd be happy to welcome you back to our family. I expect you to give me some free samples of some clothes from time to time. Hurry up and go talk to him so that you guys can get back together. You were the one that got us divorced in the first place. I can't believe you've changed your mind just because you found out what I do for a job. It's so obvious that you're only saying this because you want free clothes from me. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just think that you've finally become a woman worthy enough to be his wife. I no longer think that you're a pathetic woman. I promise that I'll stop insulting you now. I just thought of a great idea. We should all live together. You two can move in with us and we can all live as one big family. You've got to be kidding me. You're a completely different person compared to a few weeks ago. Don't you think it's a great idea? I'll start the preparation so that we can live together right away. Once we start living together, you can pay for all our living expenses. You must make so much money as the CEO. Please just shut up already. Do you not know that your son has gotten married again already? I did not know about that. I'm so glad to hear that you guys got married again. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? No, that's not what I'm saying. I guess you still haven't heard anything from him then. I haven't heard anything from him recently. I told him that I handed in the divorce papers and he said okay to me. That was the last conversation that we had together. I can't believe it. I am never going to forget what a pathetic man he is. Would you please watch your mouth? You shouldn't talk about your husband like that. I am not going to forgive you if you badmouth him again. I don't want to deal with any of this anymore. I'll just tell you what's going on. I don't care what happens. Your idiot son got married to another woman. He didn't get remarried to me. Wait, what did you just say? That's not possible. You guys just got divorced. I doubt he would have met someone and got married to them in such a short amount of time. Actually, he met her a long time ago. He was cheating on me. What did you just say? He wouldn't do such a thing. Actually, he did. He was cheating on me with one of his co-workers. Her name is Amy. He spent the money that I was saving up on dates with her. Can you believe it? He also stole some of my accessories and gave them to her as presents. I cannot forgive him for what he did to me. The worst part was that he invited her into our bedroom while I was gone. Who knows what they did in there? It felt so disgusting having to enter that room. In the end, she sent me a text message asking me to get a divorce with him. I can't believe he didn't have the guts to break up with me himself. He had to ask his new girlfriend to do it all for him. Is what you just told me all true? I had no idea any of this was happening. Kind of surprising, right? I made sure to get my revenge. I sued him for stealing my money and belongings and having an affair with another woman. After a month, my rage had started to calm down. I was about to go and hand in our divorce papers when you contacted me and told me that you had done it already. I see. I'm struggling to process everything that you just told me. You're still willing to get married to him again if he divorces the woman called Amy, right? I'll go and tell him to divorce her right away. You must be insane if you think that I would want to get back together with him. I don't want to see or talk to him ever again. Why is that? I thought you still loved him. Not at all. I absolutely hate him for cheating on me and treating me like a piece of trash. I also don't want to become your daughter-in-law again. You are such an annoying person to be around. I also know that you're in massive debt. I don't want you asking me for money either. What are you talking about? Don't try to hide it. Did you really think that I wouldn't know about your debt? I'm still not sure what you're saying. Just admit it already. I know that you have a shopping addiction. There's no way that you can afford all those high-brand clothes and accessories with your income. You've maxed out multiple credit cards and borrowed a ton of money so that you can buy all those high-brand items. I'm not an addict. Those were just one-time purchases. Yeah, whatever. Your son is also in a lot of debt now. He had to borrow lots of money to pay me back when I sued him. I think that he's in around $70,000 worth of debt now. $70,000? That's much more debt than I'm in. Yeah, both of you are going to have to work very hard to pay back all the money you guys owe. The last time I talked to him, he didn't seem to really care about the debt, though. He told me that he could overcome any troubles as long as he had Amy by his side. They're both huge idiots. I think they're finally going to start realizing the situation that they're in pretty soon. I'm just lost for words. Hey, Anna! I really need to talk to you. It's an emergency. I need your help. Please, would you just help me out? I'm begging you. What do you want from me now? Simon came home with the woman called Amy by his side. He told me that they're going to move in with us. Yeah, I thought that they might do that. I guess he finally realized that he couldn't afford to keep living in the apartment that I used to share with him. I was paying most of the rent for that place. I think it was around $1,500 a month. I guess he's finally started realizing the terrible situation that he's managed to put himself in. I already can't stand living together with them. It's only been a few days. I really don't like the arrogant attitude that she's showing towards me. She keeps trying to order me around. Can you believe it? I'm sorry, but there's no point telling me about any of this. I don't really want to have to hear about it either. Are you not going to help me out? I don't see any reason to help you out. In fact, can I ask you to stop contacting me now? We still haven't solved anything yet, though. I want you to be his wife. I don't want that woman called Amy as part of my family. I think that you're much more worthy to be his wife. I really don't care about what you think. You don't have the right to decide who I get married to. Why are you being so difficult? You better not try to get us married behind my back like you did with our divorce. If you do it again, I'm going to report you to the police. What you did is a crime. How is what I did a crime? You forged my signature and handed in official documents without my permission. How do you think that isn't a crime? If I reported this to the police, you would get arrested and have to spend some time in prison. Arrested? Is what I did really that bad? I recommend that you don't do anything like that ever again. The only reason why I didn't report you to the police was because we were planning to get divorced either way. You would have a criminal record if I wasn't so nice to you. Please keep that in mind. Sorry, I really didn't know. Anyway, I don't want to stay in contact with a criminal like you. That's why I'm asking you to stop texting me. Don't ever text or call me ever again. I'm going to block your number. My ex-husband's family was a complete mess after all the drama that happened. Simon and his mother were constantly arguing every day about what he had done to me. My ex-father-in-law got tired of the constant arguing and decided to get a divorce. He moved out and cut ties with them completely. The house that they all lived in was my ex-father-in-law's property. After he moved out, he decided to sell the house without telling them anything. Simon, his wife, and his mother were kicked out of their house without notice and had nowhere to live. They all started blaming each other for how badly their lives had fallen apart. A huge argument ensued. One of their neighbors decided to call the police as they were causing lots of noise and being a nuisance. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.